Hey Planet Besties, welcome or welcome back, y'all. We have an exciting video. As usual, you guys see my Aubrey desk mat, so we're going to be unboxing a Stick with Catie package. So this is her spring release, which is kind of like out and about vibes. That is the name of the release, just giving all of the like spring is here, sporty, chic kind of vibes, out with the girls. So I am excited to finally get it because I want to do a plan with me as well. I have been doing bad with my planning. I won't even lie. I feel like I have been winging my planning for the last couple of weeks. And you know, because I've been focused on other stuff, but this is gonna really reignite my planning, hopefully, to make sure I'm planning every week out, especially in my social media planner. So let's get into all of the goodies. And I am on the Stick with Catie team. This release is live. It's been live already. So if there's anything that you see that you like, definitely use my code Claudia10, which will save you 10% off. So y'all, let's get into it. First, we get this beautiful card from Catie, just like a thank you card. So cute. So here are the dolls, like too cute. Like I love the pink vibes, definitely like light going into spring. So we have Gabby, and then I picked up Kaylin, love that blue. And then I picked up Lacey. Like these outfits are so bomb, y'all. Love that blue again. I love like the little pops of blue. And then Zion, love the fro again with the blue. Oh my goodness. And then Latanya, her outfit is killer as well. Love that, love that. So these were the dolls that I picked up. And then getting into the deco, let's zoom out again. So I picked up this deco sheet. Look at like this is given like the lavender matcha. Love that. We get the florals, glasses, the iPhone, the jacket. Definitely out and about weekend with the girls. And then we get the terrible pages. So I picked up these two. I do like doing creative planning, so creative journaling. So I'm gonna do a journaling spread with these. I almost forgot that I want to do that. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and do a journaling spread. And yeah, these are what I picked up. Again, there are more items in this collection, so definitely go ahead, check out the site, use my code 10% off. So I am gonna be doing a decorative kind of plan with me for next week. And I have some florals that I picked up from Martinez Sticker Company that I think will just go so beautiful with these. So let's get into that. All right, y'all, so I want to show you my selections. I decided to go with these two dolls, so Lacey and Kaylin. And then we're gonna use this deco, and I pulled out the Martinez Sticker Company blooms, which I just feel like is gonna go so good. Martinez Sticker Company, Stick with Catie just go so good together, y'all. And I might use these pink boxes, pinkish boxes from Live Love Posh. And I have some like office, I think it's the office chic quotes from Live Love Posh as well, because we're like in the middle of spring and winterish, so I didn't want to pull out either or. And some possible washi. So let's get started. So I'm just gonna get the pages. Today is March the 7th that I'm recording this video. As you can see, I did not even plan for this week. Like I said, I really have been just winging it. I don't know, but I'm gonna go back and definitely back plan that because I just don't want my pages looking empty, you know what I mean? So yeah, so let's get into my planning. I will say now, since I'm being more intentional about like the videos that I post and things that I do, if you do see a Stick with Catie video, just know that there's gonna be some decorative planning in there because I want to show y'all how to use the things. And I don't want the video to be too short. Like the video would have been like 2 minutes, you know what I mean? So should have just did a short for all of that, but yeah. So my Stick with Catie videos are gonna come with some decorative planning. The only reason why I don't like doing it often is because like decorative planning is my time for peace, just like unwind kind of thing. So yeah, I think I said that before in an older video. So I already know that the 12th, the 14th, and the 15th, I can record a video. I like to go in with the florals in the middle. So I'm gonna leave a little bit of space, and I'm gonna try to make this video as realistic as possible, because another reason why I take some time to upload videos is because I am here trying to like edit out a lot of it, especially when I make like a mistake and things like that. But this go around, y'all, I'm giving y'all the real. And I started liking to slant my boxes. I just feel like it gives it some extra oomph. So I'm just gonna put it here. I think that's enough space for the florals. So that is just the video that I am going to record. And again, for the 14th and the 15th, I am gonna be home. So I will put another one. I wanna give it like a little pizzazz. So let's put it up here. And then some boxes. I actually wanted some like blue boxes, but I didn't really have like a really nice blue, so I decided against it. And I'm gonna just stick with this pink. So I think I'm good with the boxes, and I'm gonna use some of these tabs. Honestly, this kind of planning, it really doesn't take me that long at all, especially when I have like a bomb sticker set, like this Stick with Catie set along with the Martinez Sticker Company. Like, you guys are gonna see how quick this comes together. And I usually don't have that much social media kind of related task every week, so usually I only need like 4 to 5 dots. So I'm just gonna put in, I'm gonna put in like 5 for this week. And can I be honest with y'all, like just me deciding that this video is just gonna go how it's gonna go, it just feels a little bit more refreshing. Like, I'm not trying to create the most perfect spread ever, and a lot of times when I'm just like, okay, let me just do as I feel, it tends to come out good. And I like to have like what I do to one side, I do to the other side. So let me just get out another box, another one of those smaller boxes. So let's see how I want that to look. Do we want to put it straight? Do we want to do it here? I think I'm going to put it straight. That adds some kind of dimension going around. And I definitely want to play around with my decorative planning. Like, I see people do a lot of different things, and I want to play around with that kind of vibe. And so I like to post usually every other day, so that's just how I kind of gauge that. And my platforms are YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So I'm gonna put in those dots for every other day. This seems like it's gonna be a good recording week for me, because like last week I've been planning at nighttime because I haven't really been home, and that's just like the time that I have that I can record. So yeah, post, don't post, post on Wednesday, but just because it looks like a lot of clutter going on, I actually might put my dots on this side instead so it doesn't look cluttered. So technically these dots are for Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday we don't post, Wednesday post, Thursday we don't post, Friday we post, and Sunday we post. And again, I like the florals. I started liking the florals to line the inside, so we're just gonna try to go around that. And then for Sunday, I will place my dots down here. Okay, so we are good with our boxes and our dots. So we are gonna go in with our florals. And I did have some older florals from Martinez Sticker Company. This is the Blissful Love Blooms, and this is the Dreamy Love Blooms, which they are actually really similar. They just look like a reverse color palette, so maybe I might want to mix them. So yeah, I'm gonna go in the middle, and I just like to line the pages together so that they cut appropriately. So definitely gonna place one right here. I feel like that looks good. And then we'll place this one going this way right here. I love doing this. Once I started doing this, it's like I can't stop. And I feel like we can definitely add some more. These spaces, like this space right here is empty. This corner piece is empty. So let's see. I kind of would want this to be tilted a little bit. So we can do this. And I'm actually gonna put another header because sometimes I do like putting notes down in this box. So I'll put notes right here. So these Martinez Sticker Company stickers are like really adhesive. There was a time that I wanted to like trim it so that it's like perfectly in the box, but I'm just like, no, that's fine. I'm completely fine with that. And I don't have any more of these like corner rotating pieces. So I'm thinking, right, that I could use some of the older one that I showed you guys, the Dreamy Love Blooms. And we could put that here, or would this fit better in this corner? I probably will leave this corner blank. Maybe I'll put a deco piece. Yeah, so this piece is kind of like large for the corner. It actually might get rid of the Monday, but I'm fine with that. Yeah, that works for me. So I'm gonna start cutting so I can really see how it's looking. I think this is coming out really cute. It's like so cute and dainty, but now I feel like these pieces are missing something. Like I said, I don't really cut the pieces, but for me to put a floral like right here, I'm gonna have to cut these pieces. So I'm gonna pre-cut it and see like how it would look. Again, I don't need all of these dots, so maybe let me cut this in half and see how I feel about that. So let's cut it. I'm gonna cut it to where it still kind of looks natural. So let's cut it like here. And if we were to put this like right here, how would we feel about that? Yeah, so me cutting it, it doesn't look bad, but it kind of looks weird. So I don't know how I feel about that. I think cutting it like this would go really good for the sides here. So maybe I'll do that instead. Like, should I do both of them? If we were to cut it like here. Yeah, I think that looks good. We do have this piece, but I'm thinking maybe I can just put in one of the decos instead. Let's just see how it would look if we added in this piece as well. Well, not the whole piece. If I were to like trim it. If I trimmed it, it would trim like here. No. We might just add a deco there in that corner. See, it kind of like ripped my page a teeny tiny bit because these stickers adhere down, so I don't really like cutting the pieces. Okay, so I think that we can go ahead and start adding some dolls. Oh, so at this point actually is where I would try to see if there's a washi that will match the vibe. And I kind of was leaning towards washi that had blue, because I want to bring out some more blue vibes, especially with this jacket. I think this jacket is so cute. So we have like this washi, try to focus it. We have like this washi that I was thinking about. So these are like all the washis. I don't think I showed it like really up close that I selected. This is a no, we're not doing that. But these are like really soft and they have all of the colors. So I might go in with one of these. And it's crazy because they all can match, like they're all a vibe. I think that I'm gonna choose the one that has like this like paint pattern. I think that will go really, really cute. Sometimes I do layer washi and I'm like, no, I don't really like it. So I'm just gonna take out a piece and see what that possibly looks like. Okay, I think then we have this one. Okay, I think the checkered one. Let me just go with my gut because I was thinking the checkered one at first. So let's just go with that. Sometimes I do layer it even more. Like I could use that plain blue one that I showed y'all if I really want that pop of blue. I just like to cut the ends in like a sideways pattern. I feel like this makes it look even more cute and dainty like. And then I want to put a quote somewhere, so I might save this space here for a quote. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I don't think we're gonna fit 2 dolls in here, y'all. I don't know. But I really want to use Lacey, so let's get Lacey and let's put her down somewhere. I think she would go really good right here. She just I might have to move my bullet point somewhere. If we put her in a corner, we're gonna end up cutting her off. So yeah, let's put her, I think right here is the only sensible place we can put her. I love that. This is coming together so good. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have her. I don't think we can fit Kaylin anywhere without putting getting rid of our space. Like even if I wanted to drag this here, I could do that. This I can do that, but you know, it's gonna start getting rid of space. Maybe I might bring it to the top, this washi. I do like doing that as well, just so the top doesn't feel empty because we have a lot of space at the top. Oh, or maybe we can, do we want to do more florals? Because that could be a thing as well, but I also don't want it to feel overcrowded. No, we're not gonna do that. So we're gonna put the washi at the top as well. Because I don't want to force washi and hate my spread. Honestly, at this point, I think it would have been fine without the washi, but we already did it, so it's okay. And then I'm gonna use this other piece of floral that I cut earlier for the other side of this box. I think that evens it out a little bit. Cute. This page, this side of the page is like so pretty. So I think I need to do something like that on the other side as well. And she also has these little filler pieces in there that are really, really cute. So I'll probably use some of those hearts. And yeah, we need maybe like 1 floral here will do it. So I need like a small piece like this one. And I want some of that blue. This is like the long way to cut it, so we're gonna cut it this way. See, this is why I gotta clean my scissors because I got some random piece in the back of that sticker. Okay, and we're gonna place that here. Oh, that is like the perfect fit. All right, y'all, so we do need a quote somewhere, so I just want to go ahead and squeeze in a quote before I forget that I want to do that. And these just are all like so cute. I'm just wondering, I think it needs like a soft print, so I went ahead and pulled the quote at the bottom that said fashion forward, deadline driven. I think that would be the perfect quote. It's not too dark, not too light. Well, it is light, it's just not too dark. So I'm gonna put this right here. All right, I think that's perfect. The last thing is using some of these deco pieces, and I'm not gonna use everything because everything is not gonna match with the vibe, but definitely wanna use this jacket. I think this jacket is super, super cute. And let me get my tweezers so I could kind of make sure I'm putting this exactly where I want it to go. Oh my gosh, the jacket will look so cute right here, but I'm gonna have to move my dots. So put my dots just like on my finger. Hopefully they still stick down. So yeah, I think the jacket will look really, ooh, no, it's sticking. Not yet, not yet, please no. Oh, I kind of left a little something there. Yeah, I just wanted to cover, like really cover up this space right here. Okay, there's still a little bit of space like right there, but that's okay. So the jacket, and I'm just gonna space my dots out a bit. So I'll put one up here and I'll put two at the bottom. So this is actually how decorative planning can still be functional. Like, yes, it's a lot of deco, but I still am gonna have a little bit of space to write. This is my social media planner, so all I really need to put is what video I'm posting on what day. Yeah, so that's what's going on here. And then this little hand right here, I think I wanted to put, hopefully this can fit somewhere because this is like another big piece. Ooh, perfect. So we're gonna put this right here. Y'all, this is so cute. And then the reason why I wasn't using much is because these vibes are like pinkish, you know, greenish, and that's not really what I have going on. So I think the florals might fit. This brown would really like throw it off, so I don't want to do that. Let's see how this floral is gonna look. And yeah, it kind of throws it off. So we are only gonna use those two pieces for the deco. The rest of the deco pieces that I have is definitely gonna go in a spread, but it's gonna go with probably one of the other dolls. And I'm just gonna use the rest of some of these Martinez Sticker Company little hearts around the page, just to give it some more of that blue that I wanted. And we are basically all done with this spread, y'all. You guys will see the after the pen when I do my monthly flips. Yeah, these little pieces really come in handy when you want to fill up some extra space. And I feel like all of these florals I have right there really help balance it out. And we also have some pink dots too. Do we want to use some of these pink dots? That's super cute. Putting in some of the pink dots as well. All right, y'all, so after these little dots I'm putting down, we are done. I am just going to hole punch my page again, put this back in my planner, and we are good to go. After the pen, I usually like to go in with like a little highlighter around the place, but I'm not gonna do that right now. We are done with our spread. I absolutely love how this came out. So glad I got to do this on camera with you guys. I don't think the video ended up being that long. It came out beautiful. All right, y'all, so here's my final spread from the Stick with Catie spring release. Out and about, definitely go ahead and check it out. You get beautiful, beautiful dolls, a collection to choose from. You get the terrible pages. You also get washi if you want some washi, affirmations. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think of this spread, if you're picking up anything. And of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.